EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. It is a gorgeous fall day here in Massachusetts, TPC Boston, site of the Deutsche Bank Championship, part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Frank, a really good golf course and highly respected by the best players in the world.
It certainly is. Gives them an opportunity to score. Gil Hanse, Brad Faxon, they made some really good changes over the years, giving it that New England look, that old bunker style. And, of course, they've had a PGA Tour event here all the way back to 2003.
Set to go. Frank, what's ahead on this first hole?
It's not overly long, Rich. There's no real need to hit a driver off that first tee. It's more about the second shot. Big gaping bunker just short and left of this green. I tell you, there's long and long, and that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. On the green, and a chance for birdie here in the first hole. Locked in on the read and the speed. 1 under early in the round. Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Just a couple of feet. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
So we started with a short par 4, then the par 5 second, now a par 3 here at the third, Frank.
Got an L-shaped green just protected by that bunker on the right, so be very careful where that flag's located.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
He's putting for birdie now. Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. Bunker shots from the left side. If you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
That is yet another birdie. This is just an incredible display of golf. Frank, the opening at TPC Boston, you could describe it as fun, gettable. It starts to change in character here at the fifth, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful par four. You've got to be cognizant of exactly how far you can fly the ball, though, because there's three distinct sections of this green.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Well, this would be nice, Frank. I mean, you talk about jump-starting a round. If he were to make another birdie, we'd really have it going in the right direction.
You can sort of feel it too. People around there know. I've seen the birdies to this point.
All right, Frank, now to the sixth hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. Two little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. Well, this would be nice. A fourth consecutive birdie. Heating up.
I'm running out of fingers.
Starting to fill it up now. 2 birdies in a row and 7 under for the championship. Frank, now a big par 5, the 7th hole.
Yeah, there's an interesting feature on this par 5. About 100 yards short of the green is that huge cross bunker. So a good tee shot, that shouldn't be a problem. Stray a little, and then your mind is definitely on that. Oh, that's fine.
This has really been impressive. High level of golf today, putting on a clinic out there. Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special. Really has not been bothered all day long by these strong winds. Good play so far. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That's how you play the game. Right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. Has taken it to another level.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there. It's such a beautiful time of year to play the game. The leaves are turning here in New England. It's a cool, crisp afternoon at the TPC Boston. And now we've made the turn. Frank headed to the back nine.
A nice par 4 to start. No fairway bunkers to worry about. Hazard left and right. And a green that shapes about 45 degrees to the left.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway. Well over 325 yards. About 120 yards to the hole. That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Now to the 11th hole here at TPC Boston, 231-yard par 3.
Have you got the shot? Are you good enough?
This is a good-looking shot. Birdie try up next. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Good par. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot. That hazard to the right of this green.
Beautiful looking shot right here. He'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Second shot, good look at the green. Frank, is this one going to be okay?
Yeah, just a little right. Seemed like good contact.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Just a couple of feet. This has a good ring to it. Minus 14. Ball's teed up at the par 4 13th.
And you want to keep that ball in the air as much as you can. Carry that air on the left side. That's a big tee shot. Somewhere in that sort of 300-yard mark.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Appears to be tracking well. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Bang, bang, back-to-back birdies. Back here at the par 4 14th, ready to tee off. This is a big dog leg to the left. 495-yard hole, Frank.
Yeah, don't try and hug that left side too much. There's a bunch of little mounds, and the chances of getting a good lie there, next to none.
Frank, if this were baseball, that would be an upper deck moonshot.
It'd be out of the stands. But not only that, it is in the middle of the fairway. Long, incredibly long, and straight.
Tape measure shot. Down, little Sheba. Down! Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck? It's at sneaky distance.
Ben Crenshaw right there. Just so smooth.
Well played before.
Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. This is a 9-footer. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, I don't think they've come up yet with an EA Sports Bass Fishing Challenge, and this wouldn't be the time to do it, would it? 16th hole.
We might see a few people fishing for their golf ball, though. Big mound in the middle of this green. You don't have to go directly at the flag when it's on the left. You can use that mound to kick the ball around.
Moving a little bit to the right. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, 412 yards on the card doesn't look like a whole lot, but
You can play a little longer because really you've got to play it down the right. Don't play it as a dog leg. Just go point A and then point B.
paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is. If you hit enough shots, every now and again, one's going to go in.
Crazy, crazy game. On to the finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all about the second shot.
Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston, for whatever reason, generates quite a bit of buzz, doesn't it?
It does. The longer hitters, obviously, they lick their chops. They're having a chance to make this green in two. But if you find one of the fairway bunkers, the addition of that pot bunker for the layup, that just makes that decision that much more difficult.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but that is well on the cards. Should be safely on deck. Repetitive is often sounds boring. This is just shot after shot, and it's anything other than that. Spectacular.
Making it look easy. Fort Eagle. Frank, you have to like what you saw out there today.
I certainly did. Swing is excellent right now. Stroke, there's nothing wrong with that. Really, just it's a case of getting out of your own way. I mean, the opportunities ahead now, chance to win, just they have to be so motivating.
This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Beautiful day here at the TPC Boston in Norton, Massachusetts. This is the site of the Deutsche Bank Championship, part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Rich Slaughter alongside Frank Nobilo.
And a fun golf course in front of us today, too. Really carved out of this wonderful New England landscape. 92 bunkers adorn the golf course, and, well, we are in New England, so you'd expect a little bit of weather. We might get a little bit of rain, maybe a little bit of wind, but the golf course built and certainly plays well in any condition.
Just has a great feel today, Frank. The leaves are turning, the air is brisk. Walk us through this first tee shot.
Soft opening hole, but just try and get off to a good start. That's the main thing here. You don't have to be too aggressive. 2 bunkers down the right, just something around that area. Leave yourself a wedge, 9-iron in. Good second shot, good chance for a birdie.
That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. On the way. This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Par 5 second hole, 540 yards. Birdie opportunity, Frank.
Birdie or eagle, but that second shot all the way across water. So you're going to have to hit a good tee shot to go for this par 5 and 2. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Second shot.
Frank, going back 100 years or more, we used to see winning scores in stroke play tournaments, 72-hole events of 300 thereabouts. But obviously, like so many things in golf, everything has improved.
Yeah, people would scoff at sort of saying 475s would win a U.S. Open or a British Open. It didn't, and it does. But, with equipment and people have really got into the game, they've worked it out. And they just plain got better at it. They realize that, stroke play, you can't just swing from the trees, so to speak. You've really got to work your way around and get better. And you just can't sort of settle for mediocrity.
Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
That should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. -5 early. Frank, as a commentator, as a fan of the game, 3 words that I love in golf. Drivable par 4. Here we go.
Yeah, some might say risk reward. Just look at that bunker on the left at the front of the green, because that's a great place to miss if you're not going to drive this green. Either that or just over the back right. But a par 4, that's definitely worth taking the head cover off.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. On fire right now. under par. Now on to the fifth, and Frank, a pretty challenging par 4.
Yeah, gentle dogleg to the left. There's a short bunker on the right. That's not really in play. You can just see that one on the left. Ideally, just want to hit something around 330 yards to this very difficult green.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super. Oh, that's fine.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Eight is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. All right, Frank, now to the sixth hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water. That's a ginormous tee shot.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Moving a little left of the flagstick, Frank. That was a solid strike and a good result. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Too bad, misses the putt and an opportunity. Trying to stay steady, make a par. Did the job right there. We're at the seventh hole now, a Boston strong 600-yard par 5.
But it's reachable. There's enough mounding there. If a tee shot catches one of those mounds, it could kick another 20 or 30 yards and certainly make this reachable. Has it come down yet? Not only is it straight, it's mega long.
Going with a lob wedge here. Frank, the beauty of golf, we're not playing inside a dome with no wind. You have to be able to handle the elements.
You do, and that's really where the better player comes through. On a day like today, anything around par is going to be a good score, so just adjust your own mental par.
Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Generate some momentum here at the seventh hole. This for birdie. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Coming off the long par 5-7, now a par 3, 213 yards. What's the eighth hole all about?
Another hole that picks with the same theme. Really want to fly this nice and high. That narrow part at the front of the green really is to be avoided unless the flag is there.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Frank, golf so often is a game of avoiding something. What do you want to stay away from here at the 9th?
You have to avoid that little pot bunker just short of this green. If the pin's at the back, it's fine. You can fly the ball into the middle of the green. But if the pin's on the front, just make sure you carry that little bunker.
Birdie try up next. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
You like the sound of this. 11 under par for the round. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
All in all, Frank, doesn't look too bad.
Just maybe a little right of the flag.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
So a tester from 4 feet. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green. Should be safely on deck.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot, that hazard to the right of this green.
Great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Good chance here. knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Back-to-back par fours here at TPC Boston, set to tee off, Frank, at the 13th.
Nice big tee shot here. Once again, suits the long hitters. There's a little bit of a quarry that you've got to carry across.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Green in regulation. Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A third straight birdie.
Some good playing.
Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn. Plenty of power and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch.
And this one just starts right of the flag.
Well, that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Good putt. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Getting set now over the putt. Has it. Frank, I don't think they've come up yet with an EA Sports bass fishing challenge, and this wouldn't be the time to do it, would it? 16th hole.
We might see a few people fishing for their golf ball, though. Big mound in the middle of this green. You don't have to go directly at the flag when it's on the left. You can use that mound to kick the ball around.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Great, too.
Beautiful. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Second shot, good look at the green. That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Frankie seems to have found something. Already 2 birdies in a row and now another chance.
Yeah, it's all starting to flow here. This is really important. He's starting to play well, so finish it off here for 3 in a row. Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. Could use this one. This is for par. On to the 18th and a big par 5 to finish out the round.
Yeah, fun way. Let's see. Course record 61. What can you do here? There's something about a well-hit shot.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Count that for eagle. Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly, the opportunity to get one.